All right. So this is Dino, Digitspin Crypto, and we're live at the ANON 2020 conference. So this is pretty exciting. There's a lot of good stuff. And what we're trying to do today is we're going to do a series of different shows. What we'll do is we'll go over what's at the show. We are live at the show at the moment. And it's pretty early here in the United States. I've been up since 4 a.m. and just recorded Richard's first speech, uh, which will have some basic details of what drives the market and or does the market drive the price. But it was a nice introductory speech. I wanted to give you a overview of the initial show and what transpires, how it works. I'll set up a broadcast, another show. You'll see up on the top right-hand corner each show entry as we go along. Richard's going to be answering questions in about an hour at the booth. So you show up at the reception. This is my first virtual conference, so this has been pretty exciting. Let's put a little music on in the background here. This has been pretty exciting for me. Never done a virtual show before, and I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. You can interact with different people. So you show up at it. They show you, obviously, who's here and the different panels, and then, of course, you have the schedule. Now, the schedule of what's happening can be taken a look at by going to the live stage. Let's move that up here. So right now the panel for Libra, China, and digital programmable euros is going on. If we go to the stage,
I don't feel that it's an issue that private organizations.
We can see the panel discussing it, and this is where Richard is. So this is kind of cool. This is where the live action is happening, is on the main stage, and then you have a chat there. You have polls on the right-hand side. Let's lower this down a little bit here, a little bit more further. And let's see here. When did I hear about Electroneum? Ooh, we could fill out these different topics and information. So we're gonna click on that. 2017. And then you can hit what topics are you interested in. Open finance, the tokenization, non-fungible tokens. Probably open finance I'm interested in. And you have people that are interested in tokenization, CBC. So, and then you can also, find a particular person like Andreas, and you can offer to put in a chat in there, see if he'll accept it, so you can interview them. I'm going to see if I can interview some people throughout the day. I'll do my best to gather as much information as I can, and depending on time allotments and who's available, so there may or may not be some there. Now, in the sessions, there'll be breakout sessions that you can go to. In networking, you can randomly meet somebody. It'll just pair you up with somebody randomly, so you can talk with them and discuss a particular topic. And then on the main expo floor, you have all of the different vendors. So you can go to a vendor's booth, and they might have a video there that tells you about their product or their service. And then sometimes the vendors can go live at their booth. Now, Electroneum is going to be going live. If we click on the Electroneum booth here, they have the phase 2 update, and if we go into chat, we can see all the people at the booth discussing things. A couple of things that were kind of neat. You had Nick Cook is out there. You have Oliver's out there. Richard's going to be on at 7, so that's about an hour from now. I'll see if I can bring that to you guys live. I believe he might be the video live. Of course, the Electroneum.
Richard Ells here with
Richard.
Today is an unusual day.
is broadcasting the Electroneum video of what's going on, what's happening in phase 2 of the Electroneum rollout. And you know, it's just the canned video, I think, that they distributed this afternoon or this morning on YouTube or on the Electroneum YouTube page. So that's been pretty good and exciting. So and then as that video is going on, obviously there are people that are talking. Let's take a look at what let's bring up. I'm going to bring up the. Let me bring up the chat here in case you guys had any questions. I see a couple of people. I didn't expect anybody to be on this late, but then again, there's a lot of people all over the place. Frederico's out there, so it's good to see you, Frederico. Good to see you. All right, so there's been some stuff that's out there. I saw Oliver talking about. That they're working on actually getting on Coinbase and on Binance, so that was pretty neat to see. Let's see here. Maybe we got Matthew. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask, if you didn't join the show, but I'd see Nick out there, Oliver. And let's see if there's anything exciting that they wrote. It says here, Richard will appear live on camera and will answer all your questions. So that's going to be at 7 o'clock a.m. U.S. time, Eastern Standard Time. So I'll rebroadcast at that point, which is approximately 50 minutes from now. Let's see here. Electroneum is building on solid foundations. We delivered all our commitments and we continue to working harder to achieve greater success, according to Oliver. Let's see here. I see Plankton's out there. It's good to see Plankton. Oliver's saying there's over 50 staff members working hard to achieve even greater success for Electroneum, and that we all know. Solid project with real development, says Oliver. Oliver's also saying we're a current top 65 cryptocurrency. We are one of very few cryptocurrencies developing real products and services. So that's pretty exciting. There's a couple other booths I'm going to see if I can get in touch with, maybe talk with Cointelligence. I'm not sure if I have a chance to get together with Andreas. I'm sure he'll get bombarded, but I'll see if we can. And we can go from there. So there's been a decent amount of people that have shown up. I know that they were broadcasting or chatting over the main stage, and everybody has to kind of learn. You know, you go to the booth and then you'll have a private chat just for that booth, which is pretty good. This way you don't clog up the main stage chat, which is pretty cool. So here, according to Oliver, let's see, 1 to 3 o'clock live sessions with Richard Ells here in the booth. So I guess he's going to spend 2 hours in the booth answering questions. At 5 p.m., Richard Ells on stage in the panel discussion with Open Finance. I'm going to copy this here and place this in my notepad so I don't forget. And we'll put that here. Let's take a look at the chat, see if you guys have any questions for our live coverage of the ANON2020 conference with Richard Ells. So Imran says, hey, has mobile mining stopped? Yes. Yes, mobile mining has stopped and is no longer going to be available. Obviously, I think they have other plans, and we're going to find out about those. I believe tomorrow Richard Ells is going to discuss details. Let's put Richard on mute here a second. I think he's going to be talking details tomorrow, I think the show tomorrow, he's going to have a time slot to discuss what the phase 2 plans are and go into a little bit more depth. So, but I think that's just, you know, from a perspective of you know, of the media, or, you know, that type of thing. I think that Electroneum ending the rewards or going to the next phase, they've got out a lot of coins. I think that now at this point, ending the program kind of makes sense, and I think that'll bring a lot more investor confidence into Electroneum, since there won't be so much of a flood of coins out there. You know, initially you get the project going, you get the coins out there, you get them into people's hands, you get distribution set up widely so that, you know, everybody has a piece of the pie and has you know, some of the coins. Now they start to tighten up on the coins, and now that's what brings the value of the coin up, because now they're a lot harder to come by, and they're more difficult to find. People want to hold on to them, want to use them, spend them at their you know, their locations. So I think that that's going to be important. Let's see here else we got. Sabadino says, anyone got a spare ticket? I didn't grab one. Yeah, you can, on some of my videos, there's a link where you can sign up and get a free ticket. I believe it's in the description here below. If not, just look for any of my videos that say ANON, and there should be a link there for you. To get it also on Twitter, you can find a link for the free tickets for the ANON conference. The virtual conference is kind of cool. Like I said, it's a little bit different, and it takes a few seconds to understand what's going on. But I dig it. It's actually pretty fun. You can you know, work it from the seat. If you want to sit in your pajamas and do the show, you can. I had to obviously get dressed, put on my fancy hat. Let's see here. Damien was saying, my main takeaway from the talk, it sounded like he was hinting at staking. So I haven't had a chance to watch this video in full yet, so I've got to do that and see what the details are of what Richard was saying in this release video. Like I said, I had recently got up, had some orange juice still in my cup, and so I have to watch this video so I can see all the details, but I'll take your word for it. So I haven't heard anything about a staking solution, but you know, well, we all can guess, but we're gonna find out, I think, tomorrow. Damien goes, hey Dino, you're gonna upgrade your hat to phase 2. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. We have to upgrade. The Digitspin hat to phase 2. Let's make that happen. There we go. There we go. There's my phase 2 hat. Just for you, Damien. I'll wear for the rest of this particular show the phase 2 Electroneum hat. I think that's pretty funny. Oh my gosh, you guys cracked me up. All right, Timo says, hey, when Richard was talking, I was expecting him to say ETN as a stable coin. Glad he did. No, ETN's not a stable coin. ETN's meant to be used and spent and interacted with, and it's pretty exciting to see this all come together for Electroneum. Obviously, I'm also biased and through transparency. I mean, I've been following Electroneum for years, and of course, I have a few in my pocket. So, but I believe it's a fantastic project, and it's going to do well. So we'll have to see how everything turns out. So it's all good stuff. All right. Asif says, I think the price will grow again until morning after speaking fall down. You know, it's just, the price is going to go up and down. It always does. Do I think it's going to stay above 1 cent? Yes, I do. I think that we're going to see growth going forward. And it'll be pretty exciting. Imran said, is there a halving coming in June? Electroneum doesn't have, actually. There are emissions to the NGOs, but Electroneum is based on the Monero code base. So instead of halving every 4 years, every emission gets a little bit less taken out of it. So it has a natural downward curve automatically. So every minute it depreciates just a little bit less, a little bit more in the emissions, and make it more valuable as it goes along. So it just naturally does it. No halving is necessary. That's how the emissions curve works. Let's see here. Zaba Dino says, I wonder if it's for sale anywhere. I like Richard's lamp. Yeah, I don't know. I could have swore there was somebody that had them available or had them made. Don't know the answer to that. I'm sure you can get something like it made somewhere.
Still moving forwards with we've got a couple of partners lined up now.
SF goes, I think you earned a lot of money by selling ETN. So, no, actually, I sold $100 worth of ETN to buy lunch the other day. Otherwise, I'm holding on to my Electroneum. You know, it's my belief Electroneum should be in the same price as Ripple, or if not more. That's my personal belief. It does more than Ripple. It has similar, you know, actually Ripple's got a lot more coins. It's got 5 times the amount of coins. So, you know, I personally believe that Electroneum should be at a minimum the same price as Ripple, if not better. Let's see here. Blockchain updates in July. Is that what you were saying, Timo? Emissions cutting from 4 to 2%. Perfect. Yeah, they need to do that. I said that initially when they released the emission curve for the NGOs. I thought it was too high at the time. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this video. All right, so I just wanted to give you the overview of the show. It's pretty exciting and a lot of good stuff out here. It's a lot of fun if you hook up and take a look at it. Keep in mind, Richard's going to be available in about a half hour. I'll see if I can get that live to you, and we'll interact with that. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stick with the Digitspin show. Make sure you subscribe, and so that you can get all these updates. I'll be posting them as we go throughout the morning. So if you want to get it live directly with my commentary, you definitely want to make sure that you stay in tune. Take a look up on the top right-hand side. You'll see a number for each show, and I'll see you guys in a little bit with my next show. Hang tight.
Should I be involved? Because we've got utility top-up coming as well, remember? So we've got all sorts of top-up coming. As we go out with ETN everywhere and try to encourage people to accept ETN,